So good morning students, I am Professor P.B. Ingde. So today we have to conduct the lecture number 6. Lecture number 6. Okay. On which topic? The unit 1 in a new syllabus of physics of Maharashtra board. The name is rotational dynamics. Okay. What is our title? The title is from our board books 1.2.1 kinematics of a circular motions. Okay. So today we have to learn the one concept which is given in a kinematics of a circular motion. What is the one concept is given? The one concept is given V is equal to R into omega. Okay. This one relation concept is mentioned in that topic, kinematics of a circular motions. Okay. So how this equation is come, V is equal to R into omega, this is our discussion in that lectures. Okay. So see the boys here. Okay. So what is this? This title means the relationship. This title is relationship between linear velocity and angular velocity in a rotational dynamics, right? Yes or no? Yes. So see here how it is prove that equation V is equal to R into omega, how it is proved. So see the boys here. So we know that what is our chapter name? Chapter name is rotational dynamics. Rotational dynamics, it is a study of circular motion as well as the rotational motions. Okay. So we know that the definition of circular motion. What is the definition? The motion of a particle along the circumference of a circle. This is called as the circular motion, right? Yes. So we have to prove the relationship. So see here, I draw the one circle. Right, I draw one circle. Why? Because the name is rotational dynamics, and rotational dynamics is the consist of circular motion and rotational motions. So draw the one circle. These are the center lines. Okay. So we know that this is the center O. OA is a radius vector. What is this magnitude? The magnitude is R. Right. On this, the particle P is given, right? The particle P, and this particle P perform the circular motion in anticlockwise direction, right? Particle P perform the circular motion along the circumference of a circle is called as circular motions. Okay. So now we consider first point. Let particles P perform circular motion along the circumference of a circle. Right? Yes. Okay. Now in second point we consider the particle A. The particle A is shifted to the points B. Okay. And this is a very fast time, instantaneous time, means that we consider the time delta t. In a delta t, the particle move from A to B and cover the how much angular displacement, boys? Delta theta. Okay. So this much angle is covered, delta theta. Okay, this is very small angular displacement. but for our better understanding, for better our clarification, we draw the in zoom positions. We have to zoom this diagram, but this angle is very small because we know that the delta is used for very infinite milli distance, very small distance. This will be shown by the letter delta. So it is angular displacement, it is angular velocity, or whatever we have the physical properties. So this distance is covered how much? Delta S. In how much time? In delta t time. Now the particles move from A to B in time delta t and covered the distance means what is arc of length, what is delta S, and made angular displacement is del theta. Yes or no? Yes, we write down all these parameters, right? Arc length delta S, time delta t, and angular displacement in delta theta. It is completely for what is which condition? Instantaneous conditions, right? The point A move to the point B in instantaneous time delta t, right? So we know the boys, when the particle is moved from A to B, very small distance, very short distance, fourth number point, write down here. When the particle move very short distance, when the particles move very short distance, so this distance is a straight line. This distance is a straight lines, right? If you consider in our this diagram, if the particle P is very short distance, very short. So what is we consider this short distance? This short distance is considered as a straight line, right? If you consider the bigger circle, very big circle like our cricket ground, and suppose the player is move along this cricket ground is very short distance. So this short distance, what is we consider a straight line we consider, right? This distance we have to consider the straight line, right? I draw this figure zoom, okay? So this is considered as a straight lines, okay? So we know the definition of velocity. This is the discussion in translation motions or linear motions. So by the concept of linear motion or what is translational motion, what is we know that V. What is the definition of velocity? Rate of change of displacement with respect to time, it is called as velocity. This is the concept in linear motion or translational motions, right? Rate of change of velocity with respect to time, it is called as what is? Yes, accelerations. Rate of change of displacement with respect to time, velocity. rate of change of velocity with respect time, acceleration. These are the all properties of a linear motion or translational motions, boys. Okay. So see, boys, here. So we know that the concept of the linear motion or translation motion, what is we consider? V limit delta t tends to 0. What is del S upon del t? Equation number 1. Why consider this? Because rate of change of displacement with respect to time, it is called as velocity. This is come from the linear motion or translational motion. Why consider the limit there? Because it is a process is very fast, instantaneous process. So every instantaneous process we consider the limit will be theirs. Okay, and we use the word is delta for a short interval of times. Now this is equation 1. But we know that. What is we know that? By the definition of angular displacement. What is the definition of angular displacement? It is a ratio of arc of length to the radius vectors. It is a ratio of arc of length to the radius vector. This is the one simple definition of what is angular displacement, and we already learned in our previous lectures. If you watch my previous lecture, we getting all these concepts. Okay. So, but we know that del theta is equal to, what is the del theta? It is a ratio of AB upon radius vector OA. So, how write in mathematics? Del theta is equal to what is? AB means what is? Del S upon OA is what is? R. Right. So, what is the change? Del S is equal to del theta into R. Suppose equation number 2, boys. Right. So, put this equation 2 in equation number 1. So, put equation 2 in equation 1. So, after putting this 2 in equation 1, what is we get? We get V is equal to limit del t tends to 0. This del is replaced by, yes boys, this del theta into R upon what is del t. Right. So, what is the constant here? The R is constant because the radius is not changed. When the particle performing the circular motion, there is no change of the radius. Radius it should be fixed. Radius it should be constants. So, radius it should be constant. We know that. So, what is we then write down? The R is constant is come out the limits. R is constant. So, it is out of the limits. So, what is here remaining? V R limit del t tend to 0 del theta upon del t. Right. We got this equation. So, tell me the boys, what is the meaning of this? Del theta upon del t. Very easy. What is? The rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time, nothing but the angular velocity. So, we know, I wrote in here, we know omega means limit del t tend to 0 del theta upon del t, means rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time, nothing but the angular velocity. Rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time, nothing but the angular velocity. So, what is in modification in that equation, boys? See here. So, what is we get? We get V is equal to this R into this del phi is the omega. We have to getting these equations. Yes or no? Yes. V is equal to R into omega. So, this is equation in scalar form. We want in vector form. So, what is? V vector is equal to omega vector cross R vectors. We have to getting this relation which are given in a basic concept of kinematics of circular motions. Okay. Only one straight line is given in this concept. What is the straight line? The relationship of V and R. But we have to prove by mathematics. Yes, boys. Okay. So this velocity is nothing but what is linear velocity. V is linear velocity. Right, what is the unit? Meter per seconds. Okay. R is what is? Yes, it is the radius vectors. Radius vectors. Yes or no? Yes. And omega is what is? It is the angular velocity. It is the angular velocity. V, R and omega. So this V and R and omega varies here. If you consider the linear velocity at these positions, so this is the tangents. V is equal to what is? R into omega. Suppose the particle is released from this position, it is moved tangent to the circle. How much velocity it is? V is equal to R into omega. From this condition, suppose the particle is released. When the particle performing circular motion and particle is released from this. So when particle is released, so what is the condition? It is tangent to the circle. So this is going tangentially. And what is the equation of this tangential velocity? V is equal to R into omega. And this proof we have to prove in that lectures. So got the boys? Yes. So whatever the position is located on the circumference of a circle, and if the particle is released at any points, so this particle linear velocity what is? Tangential. And what is the magnitude there? V is equal to R into omega. Okay boys? Yes. So this is the concept. Do you understand? Okay. So if you like my videos, my channels, so share these videos, whatever the suggestion, so please mention your suggestion in my comments box. And do you any problems, so you write down the comments on my videos, your questions, and I will be give your answers. So okay boys and girls, thank you very much. We stop here. 17 मिनट का वीडियो आज